You're right, guys. Welcome to Football and Fitness United. Omonia Nicosia 2, Manchester United 3 from this evening's game in Cyprus. That puts us on 6 points. I'm here with Ferns. First of all, how are you doing, mate?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm glad to see you're up and running. You get me? I'm glad to see you doing your thing, and I'm fully focused, locked in, and I'm here, man.
Yeah, man. Like, if it wasn't for people like this guy pestering me, then I wouldn't have started the channel. So big up yourself. And first of all, look, before we even get into football, a little plug on this guy. Like, do you want to give him your handles and stuff? Because he puts out some mega content on Instagram.
Geez, so you can catch me OT99_banter room. That's my Instagram. OT99 banter room, all one word. If you want to find me on TikTok and Twitter, it's at 99 banter. Look, catch me on there. What I do is I watch the games, just like I'm going to do today, rewatch it, summarize some of the key points, and provide it in a lyric or two. So you get an 8-bar. If you're lucky, you'll get a 16 over a drill beat. And we take it from there, man.
It's sick. If you've not checked it out, you really, really need to, because it can cheer you up after a pretty tough watch. But yeah, so interesting game tonight. It probably didn't go how we all expected. Talk to me. First half, what were you thinking half time?
Do you know what I was thinking? We got a lot of the ball. I felt like Omonia gave us a lot of respect. I felt like they dropped off a lot. I mean, when they got their goal, you could see the confidence slowly start to increase. I feel like, yeah, they respected the players. They saw Ronaldo and got frightened. And we had a lot of possession. And the thing about Manchester United is, some people may say, yeah, we played okay in the first half. We had a lot of ball possession and everything like that. This just reminds me of what Arsenal used to be back in the days, where they'll have so much possession, but the end product is what really matters. And Manchester United, one thing I hate is wastefulness. One thing I hate about Manchester, like football in general, is wasting the opportunity, because what happens comes back to bite you. You are going to concede. It's like it's written in the stars. And I feel like Manchester United, we took our foot off the gas. The urgency wasn't there like it was against Liverpool and Arsenal. The aggression, the pressing. Like, why can't a manager implement consistently the pressing style, the high tempo at Manchester United? We haven't got the excuse no more of it being, McFred or Luke Shaw or Pogba or whoever the name they wanted to throw at. Look, we've changed 60, 70% of the team, new players. Like, what's going on?
What is going on? Exactly, mate. Let's. You mentioned wastefulness. Let's talk about someone in particular. Let's talk about Cristiano Ronaldo, because it seemed like he could have been there till Christmas, mate, and not bagged a goal. So, what was going on with him tonight?
Look, Ronaldo is a guy that he's very passionate about his craft. He's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a legend. He's a GOAT. I'm not going to be one of those guys to disrespect him, but what I would say is I just feel like this team in our rebuild is not ready for this Ronaldo. I think Ronaldo, he was getting opportunities, but any opportunity that you're providing Ronaldo, it needs to really be on the plate. But in saying that, he did have an opportunity on the plate, and he hit the goalpost. I mean, I don't know what it is with Ronaldo. I really do feel, I don't know if it's the pressure of the 700 goals. I don't know if it's him being rusty because he's not playing week in, week out. I don't know if it's his head just not being, his mind just not being there because he's not feeling maybe settled. I don't know if it's leading on from somewhere, because this is a guy last season got us 18 goals. Like, he was sharp. Now I know he's getting older, but he's looking after himself. You don't just drop off a cliff, from one season to another. So it's something isn't right with him, and I just can't put my finger on it.
Well, it was a very different Cristiano Ronaldo performance, wasn't it? Because the one thing that normally gets labelled at Ronaldo is he scores goals, but he doesn't contribute anything else to the team. And actually, if you look at tonight's performance, it was almost the opposite of that. I thought he contributed fairly well to the team. I thought his passing was good, his movement was good. I thought his effort and his energy levels were good. His hold-up play was okay. But that final product just wasn't there. It was like, it just was the anti of everything that you kind of expect a Cristiano Ronaldo performance to be. Crazy.
100%. And for me, look, I've come to the decision, right, that it's just not is not ready for this team. I'm not going to say that he's not a good player, because he could probably go to another team and get goals, you know, a team that's more solid. But for Manchester United, I don't think he's the right guy. And I feel like we really do need to start putting this name thing to the side, and I know, and just calling a spade within the fan base. We need to call a spade. And right now, I just feel like, well, I'll just base it on his performance and just saying that performance, he tried, but it wasn't good enough for someone of the supply that he got, and of his caliber. It just wasn't enough. And I feel you can see why he's not playing certain times, and you can see why other people get picked over him. And yeah, he could moan, he could be upset, he could frown, but a spade reality is just not living up to expectation right about now.
Yeah, I think there's a thing in our fan base when we talk about a spade. It's like people just don't have this ability to criticize or praise an individual performance. Like when I'm praising a McTominay performance, it's not me saying he's the world's best midfielder. And when I'm criticizing a Ronaldo performance, it's not me saying he's done nothing in the game or he's useless. It's like you're looking at that 90 minutes and saying, was that player good or bad in that 90 minutes? And that's all it is. We're not saying that one person is the GOAT and deserves to like all this praise. It's like you're literally just looking at a game of football and calling, like you said, a spade. And Ronaldo wasn't good enough tonight. However, I'm not all about negativity. I'm about positivity.
Yeah.
So let's call a spade. What kind of spade was Marcus Rashford tonight? Come on, talk to me.
Oh gosh. See Marcus Rashford, right? This is a guy, what, 6 months ago or more, people were saying, not even 6 months ago, what,
Dead,
PSG? Literally.
That guy, yeah.
People are like, let's sell him, let's cash in. Look, this guy is proven to us that he's still got something in him. He's still got some fight left in him. Whether he comes off the bench or whether he's starting, this guy is contributing stuff. And one thing I noticed about Rashford is his directness. He's utilizing what he's got. His strength, his speed. He was direct today. And when he was direct, he made things happen. Look, I'm tired of the sort of the passing back, the sort of holding up the ball and not taking on guys. Look, these guys are good enough. Sancho's good enough. Anthony's good enough. Beat a guy. You've got it in your locker. Don't shy away from it. Don't try to make everything always intricate or everything sort of tick-a-tack. And what I liked about Rashford, he got that ball, he knocked it forward, just the basics, and turned on the burners, created room for himself, and made something happen. Look, it's quality performance from Rashford. He's the man of the match by far.
By far, mate. And like you said, he played to his strengths today. There was a moment in the second half where he probably gave the right back like 5 yards. He just booted the ball past him and just put on the burners, like you said, and just ran and got there with time to spare. Like he is absolutely rapid. And when he simplifies his game and plays to his strengths, he's got a place in this Man United team. Because if you're looking at the left at the moment, if you're looking at him or Sancho, it's probably Marcus Rashford at the moment. Talk to me about Jadon Sancho today. Got hooked at half-time. Rightfully so or not, in your opinion?
Sancho. Look, Sancho's got more in his locker. Look, he started the season pretty well. He's contributed to goals, assists. This Sancho, I mean, it's going to happen to everyone. The form's going to dip a little bit, and maybe because the team's not performing at optimum, so therefore players are impacting like that. Sancho seems like one of those players that if the team's not performing at optimum standard, he may not be necessarily performing at optimum standard. He needs his fullback to be making those overlapping runs. He needs the players around him to be making movement, and that brings out the best of him. I feel like Sancho today was a bit quiet. It may not have all necessarily have been his fault, but I feel like he did deserve to be hooked. When he got hooked, I wasn't sitting there thinking, oh my God, why did you take off Sancho? I thought like that was the right move. And quite frankly, if we're bringing on the likes of Martial and Rashford right now in this vein of form, I'm like, I don't care who's coming off right about now. Yeah. I really don't, because those guys we saw again, like, why they are important and why they were needed for those substitutions. So Sancho, like I said, I look at Sancho and I look at Anthony and those guys, like Sancho, for example, he contributed to one of the goals that we conceded where Malacia got pipped, Yeah. I looked at him passing back to Malacia and he wasn't under any pressure to do that. No. He could have literally kept that. And I feel like people like Sancho was shying away from certain responsibility to be able to take onus on himself to say, do you know what? If these midfielders and Bruno or Eriksen can't unlock space or can't create that final ball, I'm going to take the onus on myself to create that. I look at, your City next door, the players around them, the wide men. I was watching Bayern Munich and Sane, who City let go, was creating a madness. And I'm just like, these players, I feel like Anthony and Sancho, we paid big money for these guys. We paid big money for Sancho. We paid big money for Anthony. These guys, they've got it in them. Take more onus and responsibility to say, forget what you guys are saying. I'm going to create this chance, this space, this opportunity for my teammates, myself, and I'm going to do something right about now. They've got it in their locker. So I needed to see more from Sancho. I was kind of disappointed today. It was a bit flat.
Yeah, I agree, mate. And when you said he wants more from his fullbacks have got to want more from him as well. When Malacia loses that ball, Sancho's got a bust a gut to get back, right? And he didn't, unfortunately. So it's all right saying you can have an off day and stuff, and you can in terms of technique, but you can't have an off day in terms of effort, and you've got a bust a gut to get back there. So that's one thing I didn't like from Sancho. But to finish on a positive, mate, let's get your opinions on Anthony Martial, performance from off the bench, and how important is he for us for the rest of the season?
Keep him fit, whatever you need to do. Pump him with injections, give him whatever. Look, he needs to go to your gym. Plug him to your gym. You need to test.
Yeah, I do, man. I need to wrap him in cotton wool, but like work on his strength and his mobility and stuff. Because honestly, keeping him fit is key, isn't it?
This is what your channel's about, right? You're giving nutritional advice. You're mixing it with the football, the fitness. These guys need that. If they can ever watch your channel and get that knowledge, please, if you ever manage to hear this, just listen and take this advice, because these guys need to stay fit. I've looked at Smalling once. I don't know how he's getting on now at Roma, but I remember watching a little documentary or something, or interview with Smalling, and he was saying how his diet changed everything. It made him stop getting the niggling injuries. He turned vegan, and it was doing the worlds of goodness for him. I know Varane, obviously he's injured now, but it seemed like it was an individual sort of training plan, which seemed to be helping him. At least he got through the internationals unscathed, which is not common. I just want Martial, us to manage him well. Whatever's causing the issues, we need to identify it. We need to be investing heavily in our physios, in our nutritionists, in our fitness team, because these guys need to look. Our season's hinging right about now on guys that are very injury prone, like Martial and even Rashford to a degree. Yeah. And that is scary. And look, we've seen it in Omonia. We're up against a team where we can't really change up too much.
Yeah.
And we have to rely on them to get us out of it. But out that aside, look, Martial is a goal. He's our Firmino. He's our glue. He brings in the wide men. He drops deep when he needs to. He makes the forward runs, the forward passes. Everything about Martial is clinical. And what I say, he's on 250k now. Look, if he keeps performing like this, what can we do? But we have to extend his contract. We have to do it.
Crazy, man. Crazy to say that. I never thought I'd be agreeing with you there. And I'll tell you why it's important as well from the nutrition and fitness and stuff point of view. Like, you look at that Sociedad game and we made changes. It shows the drop off from our first team to our second team. We made too many changes and we lost that game. So we need to keep our first 11 as fit as possible, because the drop off and the ability of the players to play in that Ten Hag way or whatever just isn't there. So it's an utmost priority that we keep our Rafa Varane's fit, that we keep our Martinez's fit, that we keep our Dalot's fit, that we keep Eriksen and Bruno fit, that we keep Rashford and Martial fit. These players need to play week in, week out. We're going to be playing Thursday, Sunday. They need to get their recovery on point. They need to get the nutrition on point. They just need to get all that on point so they have the best possible chance of remaining fit in a season where they're going to play a World Cup. They're going to play 60 domestic and European games. Like, it's going to take a big toll on their body, so they need to prioritize their recovery, their nutrition, their fitness. But yeah, big up, man. Anything else do you want to plug in case people at the beginning missed it? Do you want to plug again? Last chance socials.
Look, OT99 _ banter room. That's my Instagram. Twitter at 99 banter. Instagram at OT99 _ banter room. You've seen it right there, pop up on the bar. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And also subscribe to James's channel if you're listening. Comment in the section, subscribe. It's doing something new, brand new, never seen it before right about now. It's giving you the fitness, it's giving you the diets. Look at that. Have you seen the transition? Just follow his page, see him from start, the before and after pics. It will blow your mind. And at the end of the day, look, if you want to get that newness, that freshness, this is where it's happening. So follow him, man, like I am.
Big up, man. Massive love to Firms. As I said, follow him on his accounts. It's absolutely awesome content. Omonia 2, Man United 3, Thursday night, under the lights. Nothing like it, man. I'm sure I'll catch you again soon, but big up for coming on. This has been Football and Fitness United. I've been James. That's been Firms. Catch you next time. See you
Peace.
then.